Yeah, this is the ABE Cool Me 133 bringing you the review for Lockup Extended Stay. What comes on MSNBC. And you know, this thing has different cities and different towns. It'd be like Lockup LA, Lockup San Diego, Lockup Michigan, and they go different places and they talk to the people that's in, they have interviews and look at the people that's in jails and prisons, well, mostly prisons. And I got to think, how do I feel about that? I don't know. You know what? Some people like it because, like I've been told, that people get what they deserve. You know what I mean? But for one thing, they put people in jail too long in this country. If you compare this country, the amount of prison time people get in this country with the amount of prison time people get in other countries, I mean, there's no comparison. I mean, in the United States, they give you 2, 3, 4, 500 years. How you gonna give a person over 200 years? How? Only in America. Cause you get 2, 3, 400 years for something. You ain't gonna live to be no 2, 3, 400 years. To me, that's cruel and unusual punishment. Me not being a big death penalty thing anyway, I'm against. If you killing somebody, it's wrong no matter who's doing it. I know there's a lot of cold-blooded people out there who like to go back to a time where people would get lynched in the town square or get their head chopped off in the town square. And they always gather and no. Listen, is it a good show? I think it's a kind of a good show. I mean, it holds my attention. It holds my attention. They're keeping it real. The new kind of TV today is humiliation TV. If you look at all this TV now, all they want to do is embarrass people and make them feel bad. And that's why they got all them songs, all them shows where the people singing and all that, and then everybody getting eliminated, and then when people get eliminated, they crying, they feeling bad. And you know what? That's a lot of what people want to see. So, as far as Lockup goes, I like it, but I don't like it. They're gonna only show the prisoner like in a bad light anyway. And just like the people being in jail, like one guy just been in jail for 20 years, just got out because DNA proved he didn't do it. A lot of people in jail, they ain't do nothing. But still, they're giving people too much time for too little bit of nothing. For nothing, they lock you up. They lock you up. The cops in New York. Let me tell you something. When the cops in New York walk up to you, you better be on your P's and Q's. Okay? Because ain't no telling what they gonna do. Because all they know about is they gotta make a certain amount of arrests in a certain amount of time. And you know what? That's their job, period. And if they don't make a certain amount of arrests, they're gonna get in trouble. Therefore, they're gonna do anything or put anything on you or whatever to make sure you get arrested. Well, anyway, today's date, I got to remember the date. Today's date is November the 6th, and Lockup is I'm gonna tell you what with Lockup. Lockup is well, a lot of people like it. At first, I was against that show brake car or something like that, or where the guy's getting into the car. Well, anyway, that's another review. But as far as lockup goes, you know what? I could sit through it. You know, and these guys, they're going through all this hell and they're trying to express themselves. And you know what? People should see what's going on inside the largest prison complex in the world. You know? So, it's a good show. Even though it's a bad show. Because, you know, I don't like seeing all them people in jail like that. But still, you know, it happens. It's something that happens. It's, you know, it's something that happens. You know. And it's a good show. Lockup, extended stay, Iowa, all kinds of different places. Thing is, they got black people even in Iowa, and a lot of them too. Just watch Lockup. Anyway, it's the ABE giving you the review for Lockup on MSNBC. Come on the weekends. Okay, later.